Hey guys, Nick here from Nick's Taxes, and 1 week after the Canada Recovery Benefit has come to an end, the NDP have already urged Justin Trudeau and the current government to bring back this Canada Recovery Benefit because there are too many people in too many areas across our country that are still struggling. In this video, I'm also going to talk about the tax implications for the Canada Recovery Benefit. Now that the CRB has officially come to a close, you can take a look to see if you will owe any taxes on the benefits that you've received. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to talk briefly about the dollar amount clawback that is in place for these benefits. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I make videos on Canadian tax, personal finance, and investing. So if that's of interest to you, please consider subscribing. And if you get value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that a lot. It helps my channel grow, gets this video out there to more people who find this stuff valuable. And it also tells me that the information I'm giving you is of value. So I keep making that sort of content. So for the first thing I want to talk about is the NDPs. They have reported that nearly 900,000 Canadians were still regularly applying for the Canada Recovery Benefit as of last week. Now it's officially closed, meaning that there are no new periods to apply for. But if you realize that you qualified for a period up to October 23rd, you can still apply retroactively. It's just that there are no new periods coming out. So there's nothing now if you've already applied for all of your CRB periods. But the NDP have said that nearly 1 million Canadians are still or have still applied for the CRB up till this last period number 28. And so it's not fair for the government to close off this Canada Recovery Benefit and not extend it. But here's the problem. Our parliament is currently away. They're on break until November 22nd. So anything that they want to push forward, it's on hold till at least then because they're all taking a break. That also means that the Canada Lockdown Benefit that was announced in replacement of the Canada Recovery Benefit, that hasn't been put into law yet. That's just been proposed. And so when the government goes back in late November, they can start getting the ball rolling on that and getting that into official law. So as of right now, there is no benefit for those who are out of work due to COVID. There are benefits in place that help employers with employees, such as the Hiring Act. They also have for individuals the sickness benefit and the caregiving benefit. So if you qualify for those, you can apply for those right now, and those have been extended. I'll make another video on the caregiving and the sickness benefits as well, kind of an updated video. But I did make one of those when they first came out, so you can kind of go back into the archives and find that video, and all the details and links will be there. So let me know in the comments below, how are you feeling about the end of the Canada Recovery Benefit? Are you happy that it's over? Do you wish it could have been extended? What's the current economic climate like in your area? One of the areas that I know that have been hit hard in Ontario is the Windsor area. And so that's a spot where the NDPs have kind of come out and said that the CRB should officially come back because that area has been hit really hard and it's going to take a while to bounce back from that. Anyway, that's the first thing I want to talk about. The second part was the tax implications, and I'll make more videos as we get closer to tax season. But now you should have received all of your Canada Recovery benefits. And as we near the end of the year, you'll have an idea of how much money you'll make in 2021. And so that's going to be factored into your tax return. We all know by now that the Canada Recovery Benefit is a taxable benefit. Canada has withheld 10% of taxes off of those benefit payments. So you've already been paying tax, but there is a chance that that might not have been enough tax to withhold off of those. And so if that's the case for you, you'll end up in a balance owing come tax time, and you'll have to pay that difference by the end of April of 2022 when your taxes are due. The other thing regarding taxes is there is a CRB clawback at the $38,000 threshold. So if your income is above and beyond $38,000, not including the CRB, you have to pay back 50 cents for every dollar earned above $38,000. To be a little bit more specific, that $38,000 is a net income. So if you're self-employed, you're looking at net, not the gross income. So let's say, for example, you've earned $40,000 in net income, meaning you're $2,000 above the $38,000 threshold. You would have to repay 50 cents worth of CRB for every $1 of net income earned above the $38,000 threshold. Meaning if you're $2,000 over the $38,000, you have to pay out or pay back $1,000 in terms of that clawback. So in order to take a look at that, you can kind of estimate out your income. Now that we're in November, we have 2 months left. So you're going to have an idea of how much money you're going to be receiving in income. If you want to take a look at where that puts you in terms of tax brackets, you can take a look at a prior year's tax software and input in your income and the amount of taxes that you've already paid. Or take a look at a 2021 tax calculator. There's many of them out there if you do a Google search. I've done videos on the past on how to use them. So you can go online, again, use a tax calculator, put in how much money you've received this year in income, and then it'll let you know how much you're going to pay in tax. Obviously, they're not going to be perfect because every situation is a little bit different depending on personal credits and deductions and income levels and where that income is coming from. But it'll give you an idea. And obviously you want to check how much tax you've already paid this year, whether that's from the CRB or from employment tax or whatever other taxes you might have been paying to the government. So those are some easy ways to check to see if you're going to have a balance due or if you might still end up in a refund. Because even if you are finding yourselves in a CRB repayment, and let's say you do fit in that category where your net income was $40,000, and so you have to repay $1,000 worth of CRB. That gets bundled into your total tax return. So if in other areas you were actually in a refund position, that gets factored in as well. So if you take aside the $1,000 repayment and you were in a refund position of $1,000, well, that repayment and that refund of $1,000 get combined on the tax return and would be washed out, and therefore you would not have to owe anything or you would not receive anything in a refund. So it all gets factored into that tax return, and then you pay your taxes by April 30th, 2022. Hopefully that helps. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions, so put them in the comments below. I'll try my best to get to all of them and make more videos in more detail regarding those. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys have a great November. 2 months left of 2021. Looking forward to a new year. But anyway, I'm Nick from Nick's Taxes. As always, happy taxing.